All right, let me unmute these jackasses. So they're unmuted.
Don't don't
All right,
unmute me.
okay, don't unmute. Okay,
Hey,
so
what's up? Hello.
all right,
Remute me.
so since it's one of these podcasts where, like every podcast, you're probably not gonna be able to hear me, or I'm too loud, or I'm too low. Since I really never check the mics and all that shit.
Yeah, mic check one two
So
two
we'll
one.
we'll
Frank
get
Fresh
back,
on
and
the
I'm
mic.
pressing all these buttons, and I'm opening Spotify. I'm fucking up right now. But anyway, so before we get into the whole shebang, congratulations to Javi for getting top 8 at Wednesday Night Fights. The best player in San Diego.
Yeah,
No,
for sure.
you know,
He's on Adderall. Nice.
anytime someone new gets top 8 at Wednesday Night Fights, I always like to congratulate them. But then sometimes there's a person I like more than Richard or Manny. And then Javi, I'm really proud of you. Just not only because the Birdie Trinity, me, Javi, and Padilla. But I'm sorry,
What?
Will. I'm
Are
his
you
best
Yeah,
friend.
kidding me?
definitely.
I'm fucking with you. Will always be a main.
I'm the OG.
You're the
I'm I'm the Chris T of the group.
I don't know if that's
no.
true.
Okay.
You can be Brent.
Yeah.
I'm
You
the
can.
best. I'm the most
You know
proven.
what? Yeah, you're the Chris T of the group. You can be the Chris T of the group. All right.
Yeah.
I'd rather be the Julio any day, man. Just yeah, but no, congratulations, and like always, congratulations to all that not congratulations because you fucking went there. Good shit for going up there and doing your thing. I think this
You're the
is
best,
you're the
and
best.
Richard sucks.
It's also pretty funny that Richard didn't get top 8. But okay, let's just start off with the pools of Wednesday Night Fights. I don't understand, like,
Hashtag rigged.
I do.
I feel like it's rigged. I feel like
It's just return of the Joe brackets, dude. It's just in a different spot. I understand exactly what's
I
going
feel
on.
like Chris T
Yeah.
and Richard. I know like Richard hasn't been to any Wednesday Night Fights lately, but I feel like every Wednesday Night Fights he goes to, him and Chris T are in the same bracket. I kind of understand that you want to see that match, like like Chris T
Well,
is
I mean,
playing
it's
too well.
inevitable for top
No,
8,
no,
so
no, no. It is, but I mean,
so why do it early?
so why do it early though?
Yeah,
And then I
exactly.
feel like
Feel the same way.
I like, and then well, what else do I was? And then I feel like anytime there's like a rivalry or someone's like, let's say, because Alexis beat Bushin Style pretty bad at Vanguard, so I
Yeah.
feel like they're like, oh, You know what? It might not even be Alex Valley running the bracket. It's part of the the guy that takes the money, but still, it's like Alex.
It's a lot easier to talk shit about Alex Valle, so
Yeah.
I respect it 100%.
Ale-
So
Alexis and Buchanan played last week at Vanguard. Let's just put them in the same pool and see what happens again. Yeah, it's cool, but save that for later. Separate them, let them get to the point.
yeah, you don't have to force stuff. Cody's super quiet. Nice. You gotta speak into the paper towel tube.
See,
Move the
he's
mic
so quiet.
closer.
I didn't want man.
Well, I mean, to be fair, we don't know if that's how it went down. Like, it could just be coincidence.
It's
We don't know.
Several times,
It's been coincidence.
Yeah, you never know.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
It's been coincidence several times. Like, I understand if it's like, like a TTF tournament or like a San Diego tournament where there's only like 14, 20, whatever. You're gonna
Yeah, and me
always,
and Jason
Yeah.
play each other.
yeah, you're
How
gonna-
come?
I know
How
how it
come
works.
every TTF tournament I play one jobber, then I play Richard, and then like I'm in
Well,
losers,
We
and then I
purposely
play
said that.
like Alexis, and it's like, come on, man.
First of all,
Well-
Alexis is always in losers, and second of all, we rig the brackets.
Yeah.
There you
So-
go.
When was
That's
the
the
last,
explanation.
and when was the last tournament you came and played at TTF?
I don't know.
Tomorrow?
Last week. Tomorrow.
The low rollers tomorrow, by the way. So yeah, I don't know. It's just, it's like to some. I know to some people it's whatever, but it's just like sometimes you want to mix it up. I mean, it seems like there was a lot of pools that had nobody in there. Like there's just a bunch of pools like, oh, there's no one in here. Like, here they go. You know what I mean? Like,
It was the intern's job to do the brackets yesterday, so don't worry about it. It's
but
all
I'm
good.
not. But I'm not like taking away those like wins or how they got the pool. But a lot of times, if you're new to the tourney scene, a lot of times like skill comes in hand, but also the luck of the brackets always
Yeah,
comes in hand.
luck
too.
luck in brackets is the realest thing in the world. People will tell you that shit's not real, but
Yeah.
it's the realest thing you'll ever see.
No, it is. It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Exactly. I could
Especially
win
in this shitty
every
game, dude.
every tournament I enter if I didn't have to play like Richard.
Do we have to do TTF math right now, dude? As in like, if you win like 1 or 2 games, you're like already in top 8.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
or
if Richard
you
wins
didn't lose all
1
those
or 2
matches.
games, like yeah,
You could have got like second.
I could have won if I didn't lose all those
Did
matches.
you ever win
Yeah,
a tournament at TTF?
Uh,
No, I'm just like a serious question.
I
Yes, I
think
have.
I won one of those Ranbats or the ones with John Kuhn. I don't know what it was. Last chance qualifier. Yeah, check the archive. It was
Yeah.
like a round robin.
Yeah, points, yeah, but I mean, Will, Vince won apparently, so.
Yeah, that happened, and then you laughed, like you're doing right now.
I believe you. I just need to find the. Do you remember you beat Chad, right? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I
Chad's
won
really
that.
sucks.
Okay, yeah, I won that one where Taken Tim came.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah,
Jeff,
that happened.
remember?
Yeah, and the only
like-
person that he beat was Sean, and we laughed
Yeah.
at him.
Whatever that was, I won.
Yeah, that was a round. It was a round robin. Yeah, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Give me some credit here, guys. Birdie
Man.
Trinity.
The-
Vanilla Cody. Vanilla Cody, right?
See me
Never
just
forget.
slick, dude. All right, so okay, so whatever then. Okay. Oh, that's too good. So Street Fighter 5 is out. Let's all talk about the blow up, which is Street Fighter 5. So Street Fighter 5 is out Tuesday
Yes.
or whatever. Final round is this week. I mean, tomorrow is final round. Everyone's like season 3, the patches or whatever. The patches coming out. So many changes. Twitter, Kappa, all these websites are super quiet. There's a maintenance that's like super strange hours. Like, I didn't even know what was going on. I came home from work, and like the whole time I was like, you know what? I come home, I'm gonna like try to get diamond. I'm trying to get diamond so I can not play anymore. But then it's down, and then the whole I don't want to check like event hubs or it doesn't even have it. But apparently there was like a maintenance, and there was like other shit
Yes.
happening, where like you couldn't log in anyway, but it wasn't even part of the whole maintenance thing. It was just a giant blow up. And then so I don't play it. The next day I wake up, and then I just wake up to Twitter and like everything's saying so there was nothing that they did. Like there's no patch. Did they fix anything?
No, I don't know what that was for.
Yeah.
I still don't
Yeah.
know what it was for.
I mean, rumors were it's gonna be a patch, whatever, but turns out it wasn't.
So they just turned the servers
And-
off for like a good 6 hours and nothing happened.
Yeah, and then they fucked it up and had to like extend it till the next day, so I couldn't even play
Right.
online, which was like real unfortunate. I love playing, so
I like how the
Cool, man.
worst. I like how the worst part is like, we don't play online as much and we hate it, but like we're still upset that like it was down because we
That
want
it goes down, yeah.
We want at least like 1 or 2 games. Like the one time you guys want to play, it's like, well, servers are down. Thanks, Capcom. Yeah. So hopefully, I'm kind of really excited about this. It's like, it's just the funny thing is like, is this patch even real? Is this patch gonna happen?
Yeah, is it like at this point? I have my doubts, but I want to see it
Yeah.
happen. And what's going to happen? It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, is it real or is it just like, oh yeah, we're making a patch like when like we release all the characters, blah blah blah. Like, is this shit really gonna happen? Who knows? But I'm excited. I want to see how much. Okay, it's either like I want to see how much more they can fuck the game up, or if they can actually make the game a little
Fix
better.
something.
Like I feel like, maybe nerf. It's like this is what's gonna happen. Like, I think I forgot what I talked about, but they're either gonna like overpower someone again, where like in the reality is that they should overpower everyone, but like
yes.
I wouldn't even be mad like, hey, nerf Laura and make everyone else broken, but like, don't nerf her super hard, but just make at least every single person capable of doing what Laura can do, or the damage Raw can do, or the damage Urian can do. Or just make everyone fucking crazy. Like make Rashid crazy. Make who else would be cool?
He's already crazy. Oh my
Uh,
God. Nobody think Rashid's insane? Anybody?
I think Rashid's good, but
Yes.
I don't know. I feel like he can be
Okay,
better.
maybe he's not like insane.
I can feel like he can be better. I feel like a lot of characters
Yeah.
can be better in the game,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah.
do you
Sure.
think they should give like, is it fair? Is that a fair? Well, I guess it's like probably maybe your fault for not learning another character for the matchup. But do you honestly think Birdie versus Laura is fair?
Probably
hate
not.
Yeah. Do you think they would probably like it would be cool to give Birdie like a tool just to deal with Laura? I don't know what it would be though. Like maybe like can't
Well-
be an invincible DP because that shit's gone. But no, I'm sorry. Go Will.
Like
Go.
he had a tool.
Yeah, he did.
But, it was
But now he
still a
doesn't
guess.
more.
Now he doesn't.
Yeah. Like
Are you talking about his EX chart or his thing,
Yeah,
right?
EX Bullhorn.
EX
Yeah.
Bullhorn. Yeah. He had that, but then it was still a guess between grab or
Yeah,
like
between
still
grab
guess.
and strike. So
But it was still
But now
something
they're-
though.
Yeah, but now there's no reason for anyone to not meaty Birdie on his wake up. So that's just one less thing. So thanks, Capcom.
Yeah, it's just like the game. No, the game does suck, but I still enjoy playing it. I like it. I want to see it do better. I mean,
yeah, I just want the game to be good. That's all I really want.
we can talk about how much the game sucks, but is that gonna beat the fact that it's
It's-
like the number one
yeah.
game at Evo right now? Is that gonna
No,
beat the
it's
fact
not.
that there's a? It's not the game at Evo. Right? Wait, did someone beat it already?
Yeah.
Is Melee like what is it?
Yeah, Pokken has the number one entrance.
No, it
right now.
doesn't. Shut up, dude.
I don't think
No.
they've released the numbers.
As far as the last time they did something, it was the number one game.
Yeah.
And then Smash 4 was second place,
Okay.
I think.
I mean, people are still gonna play that shit. I mean, there's people flying out of state or out of country to come to Final Round to play Street Fighter 5. That's all I gotta say. It's still a game. Capcom is still, it's all money too, I guess, because Capcom's still winning these big pop prizes and all that shit. But still, we can bag on the game all we want. People can bag on the game all they want, but I mean, you're just one voice out of like a whole sea of people bitching and complaining, but still playing the game. So,
Mhm.
I mean, you would think after a year the game been out, people would stop bitching, but I mean, they're always gonna find a character to bitch about. They're always gonna, nerf something that's gonna make people mad. They're gonna buff something that should, whatever. You learn one thing from fighting games is that you can't please everybody. Fuck, you're probably gonna please nobody when it comes down to fighting games.
Yep.
Even in I love playing Guilty Gear, but man, there is still some bullshit in that game. There is so much bullshit.
It's a game full of bullshit. That's why it's like kind of
Yeah.
interesting, because there's so much shit that can happen.
Yeah.
And it feels like you can actually do stuff, and it's rewarding to play.
And then
At least so far.
and then I
Yeah,
feel
see
like
my Johnny.
I heard. And then what else? Street Fighter 5 wise, talking about just openly. So now that I've been playing online, I've been running into a lot of call-ins, dude. I can't tell you how tired I am of hearing. What did she say? The future or something? The future.
I'm gay.
Cannon Spike?
No.
Yeah.
Cannon
Camel
Spike,
Spike.
yeah. But
Yeah.
I think
Cam Sprite.
I think she's
Can I
really.
Sprite?
I think she's really good. It might be me not like knowing what to do, which I mean, I haven't been getting bodied by
Probably.
her, but she has a lot of good. I think she's pretty cool, and I think she's pretty good. So now she's been out for like a couple. I don't know if you guys been playing as much as I've been, but Will, do you have any like? Do you know anything like? What do you think now that she's been out for like maybe a week? Like,
Okay, I'll say this. I think she'll eat. She either sucks, or she either okay. There's like three possibilities.
Yeah.
She either sucks, she's either okay, or she's undiscovered. Kind of like how I feel Ibuki is, kind of, because I think Ibuki, like, there's probably a sick nasty Ibuki out there that's just like ridiculous,
Yeah,
that has all these.
Stefan, aka
Yeah.
Nino.
Yeah.
Rocket League.
So I don't know. I haven't played that many, and all the ones I've played aren't that good. I haven't really seen any. I haven't seen anyone that it's like a top level player that's have had a main already completely switched to her. So it's gonna be like hard to say how good she can be. And I don't think all the tech's out there yet. So I don't know. There's like three possibilities for her, and I don't know. I honestly don't know how good she actually is. But she
Bro.
doesn't.
No, sorry, go ahead.
I wouldn't play her.
Okay.
I don't like her buttons.
Do you
I
think,
just think
that well, I can't say in the right hands because I mean in the right hands anyone could be. But do you think there's a possibility of her breaking top 8 with in any tournament?
sure, like possibly.
Like
I'm like a major tournament.
I feel like there's gonna be a call in top 8 at final round, and it's probably gonna be like a foreign player. But I really do feel like because she's such a new character, and I'm pretty sure not a lot of people are. I feel like that someone's gonna take advantage of the one thing that she has. You know what I mean? But I'll call her now. I think there's gonna be one call in at least in top 8, or even I guess maybe tied for 9th place. But I feel like she's gonna be up there, man. I really do. I maybe because I think she's cool looking, and I just think her pressure is really good. She has a lot of crazy tools. She has a counter that I'm pretty sure that's gonna start going
Right.
crazy. But and her V trigger is ridiculous, dude. Like you get frozen, and I don't know. I think she's gonna be the future or something, dude. I really feel like she's a really good. I think she's a solid character. She's a solid character. She
Okay.
doesn't have a DP though, right? No DP for her.
Nope.
I feel like her reversal is garbage though. That's what's gonna suck. But I mean, I feel like she has a future. I just hope people don't give up on her. But I mean, like I said, who knows? I mean,
Like Alex.
well, I feel like
That character's just hot garbage.
No, I just the shitty thing is, I feel like Alex just got thrown under the bus because out of all the DLC characters, he's probably the worst DLC character. There's no reason for him to be the worst because he's the one that people wanted so much. Remember the whole fiasco about when he's
Yeah.
gonna be released and like where's like
And through all of Street Fighter 4, how people
Yeah.
wanted Alex, not realizing that he was like one of the shittiest characters in Third Strike, and now he's
yeah.
one of the shittiest characters in this game too.
and
Yeah,
look
it's
at
just keeping with the lore.
what the
Yeah.
other like you get Urian broken, you have Balrog broken, Buki. I think Ibuki's pretty good, and then you just have Alex. Like that's so fucked up, man. It's like wow. It's like if they next DLC Sagat. And he's like the worst piece of shit ever. Like this character sucks, dude. Sagat without a fireball. Here he comes, guys. Like wow, what the hell is this game? I don't know. Alex,
Yeah.
That sucks. It just sucks that like there's so many people looking forward to that character, and he got to.
And he's just trash.
He got trashed, dude. He just got thrown
Yeah,
into a dumpster.
he's like one of the coolest characters ever, and he just for some reason cannot be good. He's just not allowed. Like, whatever.
Yeah. But I'm excited for final round. I hope that they reveal another character. They don't have to show gameplay trailer. They can just show like what he just looks like, or he or she looks like. So hopefully that's all good because I'm always excited for new characters, and this batch of characters are all supposed to be new. So I mean,
Yeah,
new characters bring out new people. Yeah, or story mode characters. I mean.
Yeah, whatever. I'm more excited to see if and when there will be a patch and what it will do or not do. So that's what I'm really looking forward
I
to.
think
So we'll
everyone
see.
was yesterday, but it
Yeah,
didn't happen.
why would they do it before final round is the thing, but I mean, I don't know. It kind of makes it stupid because now final round's going to happen on the pre-patch, and then the next major will be on a different patch. So either way, like people are just gonna talk shit. So it doesn't really matter when you do it.
You
I
know,
think.
the rough part is you're the first. Is final round a premiere?
Yep, that's the
You're,
first
you're,
one.
you're the first premier tournament. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's already a lot of pressure. Remember what happened last year? Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, it was a fucking
It was
disaster.
a disaster, but people still loved
see.
it. But hey, who knows?
I guess. Infiltration didn't show up again, so how much did he really love it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Openly
But,
talk shit, and he is nowhere near the registration list for that shit. So
yeah,
we'll see how it is this year.
I'm pretty sure it's still
You can only
patchy.
just do better, or you could just not give a shit and make it crappy again. We'll find out after next week.
You're still always gonna have. I mean, what final round is it on right now?
20?
420.
You're still
XX? XXX?
You're still gonna have all those loyal people, man. So, is one.
Yeah, I
well,
hope it's good, man. Every tournament needs to be good because tournaments that are coming up now, like Combo Breaker and shit, are like really like setting the bar pretty high for like what your tournament should be, and like shitty tournaments can't exist anymore, especially with like Capcom backing you up. Because if your tournament sucks, they're just not gonna back you up, and then who the fuck's gonna go when there's 400 events every weekend? So
Yeah.
I hope it's
Yeah.
good this year.
Very true. Very true. Okay, so but final round is this week, correct? So hopefully we all. I'm down to watch. I know we're gonna be doing an
Yeah, of
adventure
course.
Saturday, so hopefully most like you know.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how it is because if it's really good, that's gonna make it very interesting.
No, we'll probably just put the big screen out in the back. You know what I mean? Pop in
Fight the bee.
the HDMI on the laptop and watch final round and not do nothing with the backyard. But yeah. So excited for final round. Tekken 7 will be at final round. We all know Atlanta is like really big for Tekken, so I'm probably gonna be really. I'll watch that for sure. Yeah, I'm excited. It's the first big premiere for Capcom Cup. So fingers crossed for a good event and just all that.
I hope somehow Wolfcrone fights like all VG. Also, there's a lot of interesting shit
K-Brad,
that's gonna happen.
K-Brad versus Wolfcrone. When you're
Yeah, for some
like-
reason, this is a thing.
when you're not sponsored and you can say whatever the fuck you want to like a guy that's sponsored where he can't, Wolfcrone's binding his tongue, dude. Like not Wolfcrone, K-Brad.
K-Brad, because what the fuck's he gonna do? You
If
know?
he wasn't sponsored, he'll probably punch him in the face, dude. Like, cause this is so much. It's like
It's pretty funny.
no,
This
it's-
is
it's
how things
hilarious,
used to
dude.
be. So
Wait, what even happened? What's the lore?
It's
he
just
pretty much
the
said
whole-
he was gonna fuck him up and that he was fat and all his friends are fat. He played the out of the game card like way
Nice.
too early. Like you can't do that shit until this has been going on for like years. Like you're just not allowed to do that. You got to keep it within the game
These
and then call him fat like 4 years later. That's like just
these 09ers don't care. They're brutal, man. They don't give
Yeah.
a fuck, dude. What do they have to lose, man? What do they have to lose? They have nothing to lose.
He's fat.
He's fat.
yeah. Scott Steiner.
So, do we want to add on anything to the whole final round and Street Fighter V? Will?
Well, I linked the stream schedule earlier. Here,
Okay, nice.
Yeah, here comes it later or now. And I have this like pop monster thing that went over like all the events over the weekend. It's that thing from reliable source Reddit.
All right.
So if you want to look at that, has the Pango results, Vanguard,
nice.
Sencal, a lot of bullshit.
Coming in hot with the hot links, man. I like you. Appreciate it, man.
Went over like
Oh God, I'm sorry.
What
So
happened? Oh my god. I think
Nah.
Will's dead.
is what Will? Froze. Wait,
He's just frozen.
you're frozen too, but it's funny.
Oh no, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. High level podcast. I think Will just exploded. I like how Will was trying to be nice and he just.
That's what happens. You try to help out the scene, man. I've been telling you guys it's been cancer for
Oh
years.
my god. Oh, what was that? Oh no. Vince, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I think Will dropped out the call, but do we really? Yeah, we need Will. Let's bring Will back.
Yeah, we definitely need Will.
Because Will is on one right now, and I keep clicking on the X button. not
Are
the
we
Skype.
both frozen? This is so badass.
Well, I can't see you right now, so I don't know.
Uh-oh.
So let's.
Yeah, see you guys next week. The podcast is over. Go fuck yourselves.
Yeah, you guys are both gone. Let me add Will again, guys. I'm sorry. This is the quality what you get. Not on this call, Will. Okay, here we go. So okay, you're back, Will.
Hello?
But it's Vince back. Vince, are you back?
I think so. Am I?
Okay, your camera's on, but Lace is there. So, never mind. She's gone. Anyway, so yeah, Will, thanks for that. Hopefully, maybe Friday there'll be some cool matches or something cool going on. Maybe teams. Is there anything happening on Friday for Fun Around, Will, on that schedule you saw?
Let me see.
Man, there needs to be another
Yes.
big tournament that does teams as the main event, dude. I'm just getting so tired of not seeing that shit.
Anime pools. Actually, Street Fighter 5 pools too.
Okay, so we got something to watch tomorrow.
Ultimate Street Fighter. Ultimate Capcom teams. CVS pools. Tekken 7 teams. Blaze Blue KOF pools. Oh, Pokken and Smash for doubles.
Well, the shitty thing
So-
is that they're like a couple hours ahead of us, so hopefully they're running late, and then we can still catch. At least when we're at the house and just TTF, we can still catch a stream. But yeah. So looking forward to that, and I think we can move on to our next topic, which I really don't have, Bert. Do you want to add anything, Vince, to the whole patch? I know we always talk. This is pretty much the only thing to talk about, but the whole patch and the final round thing right now.
I just can't wait to see what the characters are that are in top 8. That's gonna kind of determine a lot of shit, I think. So we'll see what happens, and I'm looking forward to it. Just despite how much shit I always talk about this game, I'm interested to see how it all goes.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. All right. So I think before we get into, our closing ceremony is always like where to play and promote events at TTF. There's a lot of cool things happening at TTF, and if you're not part of it, I mean, I feel like you're missing out. I really do feel like if you're part of the fighting, or if you say you're part of the fighting game scene and you're not, and you're missing out on these events, I really feel like you're just beating yourself up. Not even just TTF, but other places that provide a venue such as the Scoop Phase and even the Microsoft Store. If for some reason the Microsoft Store is the only place you can play at, I mean, just
You might as well go at
You
least
have-
somewhere.
I mean, just despite maybe things you've heard of these venues or whatever, don't let us stop you from doing what you want to do. So what I want to talk about really quick, I just want to just all see the 3 different inputs of you guys. Is that the question that we've been getting a lot? I mean, there was a whole big blow up maybe a couple of weeks ago at the fight game thread about how to get better. So what I really wanted to do was talk about if a new player is coming to the scene, how can you get better? Maybe the experiences that tales or stories from you guys that how you got better, and just your input to the future of the SD fight scene. It can be a serious answer. You can be fucking around, but in the end, just be you. Talk about your personal experiences and what you have to offer. Will, I'll start you off first, but
How to get better? That's the question?
yeah,
Or
how to get better and what
Oh.
you did and what you're gonna tell the people. You know what I mean? Just
okay. So everything.
yeah, just in
Okay, well, from my personal experience, and even when I first started playing fighting games and was hot garbage and whatever, the first thing I did was I tried to first learn about the just basic game mechanics, right? So whatever the combo system is, the defensive options you have, super system, ultra system, whatever. And so at Street Fighter 4, there's actually a really good series by Vesper Arcade, and he just went over. It was I don't know how many videos. It was 20 videos or something, and he went over every basic mechanic of the game into
Yeah,
advanced
dude, that's
stuff.
a really good video series.
Yeah.
Super good.
So I watched that, and then I would rewatch it, and then I would play the game, and the things I would get from that is just to it's a lot of practice. And once I started playing on stick, a major thing of playing on a stick going from a pad is to just practice your execution. So just basic motions like DP, fireball, stuff like that for whatever character you're playing, until you can actually do it, not even in training mode, but do it in a match. And then from that, just learning your character, I guess, so learning just basic combos, spacing kind of, but when you're starting out, you don't really need to worry about it too much, because you're just learning, and you're you're gonna be garbage and you're gonna suck. So you don't want to get too advanced too soon. So just like basic like stuff like that you can do like day one. So like combos, punishes. Like punishes are like I think a big thing you need to learn like starting out, because like a lot of times like when I see a new player or a newer player and they like block a wake up DP or something,
They
like
throw after.
they throw or they'll like sweep. Like I think I always swept for like the longest time, and then it's just like I don't know. It's so big to just get free damage off punishing your opponent, you know, and like that stuff adds up. And then so just like learning that sort of stuff really helps. Like over time you'll get more advanced, so then you learn like spacing and like maybe like mind games kind of like, or conditioning your opponent, but like all that stuff is like way more advanced, and like you'll get to that point eventually, like if you're actually like learning and you're willing to learn. And then like another big thing is actually like playing people, like real life people. So like going out to events, like talking to people, meeting people, like a lot of people like in SD that like know what they're doing. Like if you're new, just talk to them, like ask them like, hey, what am I doing wrong? What can I do better? Like even what are some of the good things I do? Because like even if someone's new, like it doesn't mean that they're going to be doing everything wrong. Like there could be like one or two things that they do that's actually pretty good, so they can improve upon that and then work on their shortcomings, right?
Yeah, like your foot or your combos are garbage, but you're really good at anti-airing or something, right? Like
Yeah.
I like that was
Yeah.
okay. I'm sorry, that was Audric. Like Audric would get rushed down, but
Yes.
he was really good at anti-airing. Like you could not jump
Yeah.
in at him. But once he got
Mhm.
in, he melted. But I remember back then, it's like yeah, he was really good at anti-airing. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well good.
Yeah, I remember the exact same thing about Audric. Like, I couldn't jump on him. I'm like, what the fuck? But like, I would just like walk forward, and then he's in the corner, and then he's like dead. And so, I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, you're absolutely correct on that. And like also another thing, you like, once you have like, you've been playing for a little bit, you've been playing people for a while, you want to just play like people around your skill level. So then you can move on to like the better players eventually, and at least give them something to play against.
I think I'm sorry. I think that's a
Yeah.
really big thing that people are not doing, because not only that we're such a small scene, but I mean like I know everyone wants to play the best player, so you would gravitate to Richard, you'd gravitate to Manny or Alexis, you know what I mean? But then in reality is that you want those players to go all out. You don't want them to go easy on you. So if you're new and these people are going all out on you, you're not going to learn a thing. So,
Yes.
sorry. So I'm pretty sure this is where Will's going. Like you want to play people on your level. So I'm sorry. We'll go ahead, Will.
Yeah, cause like I actually remember like the first time I played Audric, and he'll tell you the same thing. Like I like bodied him like so bad. Like it was like a billion games. I don't know. And then like I just got up and left, and I don't know. But like when he was playing me, like it wasn't teaching me anything, and wasn't like teaching him anything. Cause like I already know he doesn't know what he's doing, but I know enough to be able to beat him, right? So it's not like, I mean, you're kind of wasting people's time, but at the same time, you're wasting your own time as well, because you want to play, you want to be able to progress to be able to play Richard and you know, Manny and Alexis, whatever, and like have a good match, right? So you know that'll come with time and with practice, and you know, once you have the basic understanding of your character, of the game mechanics, of the you know, the fighting game system, like then you can get into more advanced stuff. So like setups are a big thing, like in Street Fighter 4 at least, and in I guess in 5 as well. It's just it's a little more annoying, I think, because like timing meaties, and I don't, there's something about this game, like if you, I don't know, at least with like Ken, if I do like a ender into DP, the meaty timing is a little bit different depending on like the height of where the DP lands. It's weird. So like, and since nothing has active frames, there's not much leeway I have to like actually time my meaty if I have to do it manually. So, but I don't know. That's besides the point. But like learning setups with your character, then you want to learn like matchups, character specific matchup stuff, like nuances, like if you block a DP, you know what's the best punish. Like you want to be able to know what's the most damage you can do given your resources. And then like more advanced thing would be like do I want to waste a super to get the life lead, or do I want to save it to like the next round? You know, stuff like that. It can play into like just playing, but you know, it's really going to depend on like your confidence level, I think, and how you feel in the matchup, I guess. So that's, I don't know, a little more advanced stuff. I don't know what else. I think, I don't know, that's about it, honestly. Well, okay, from like, okay, my personal experience when I first started playing, like, I was hot garbage. I played Geef. I like tried to play Dudley, and like one of the first OFCs I went to, Richard showed up, and I was like day zero of Dudley. I was hot garbage, and then he just like sits down and starts playing Dudley. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, a Dudley player. And then like he does all these like stupid combos and like crazy stuff, and I'm like, oh, that's cool, man, but I don't know what that means, you know. And like for the longest time, I didn't know how to do combos. Like even after watching those videos, like I still didn't like since I played Geef, there's only like a couple combos you can do anyways. But like the hardest thing for me to get over was having to link
The standing short
after itself, you know. You have to link it to be able to special cancel it and for it to combo. So like for me, like that was like one of the hardest things. I don't know why. I guess because I was a scrub. But like you'll see once you learn how to do that, and once you like get that stuff down, like you'll see you'll see improvement, right? You might not necessarily win like right off the bat. You might not even beat anyone like for a long time, but once I started doing that stuff and being able to like have a game plan, like you'll see results. Cause like I would go to Wednesday night fights like a lot.
Yes.
Like a lot.
Yeah.
And like
hanging out with Watson, the homie.
Yeah, hanging out with Watson, and it was great and all, but like I think for the longest time I wasn't really getting anywhere, and it didn't take for me to like. It took for me what it took for me to improve was just to talk to people and ask them like what they're doing. So like I'll talk to like Snake Eyes back then was like my idol or whatever, because like he would just play my character like really good, and this was before like he was really well known. But like when I watch him play, I'm like, wow, how does he do that? How does he safe jump Chun-Li's spinning bird kick? You know, like how's that possible? You know, and so like I could learn a lot from watching him, and like I learned a lot like of his spacing, and once I got like whiff punishing down with like stand light kick or light punch with into EX screen hand, like I don't know, that was like an eye opener for me. Like I thought it was like really cool. And then just like just mixing up my like, then I could like start my mix up pressure, right? And then I could XPD SPD or the fucking running bear grab or whatever, and then I started to like be able to beat people, right, and not go 0-2, and then I started to be like mad decent, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, if you're like just starting out, you're gonna have a hard time, but if you stick with it, you'll get better, you'll have fun, and I don't know, maybe you'll even be good eventually. But like with anything, it takes time. Like takes practice,
So
takes like effort. Yeah.
So what made you want to be like good? Like was it
Like
just yeah? I'm sorry.
yeah, I don't know. I just don't like to lose. Like
Yeah.
that's the only thing. Like I don't know. For like anything I've ever done, like if I was bad at it and I actually cared about doing it, I wanted to be at least like at least something like decent or whatever, you know?
Well, you're on a
Like
winning team for the Emperor Cup, so I gotta say, man.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Sean.
Only one other person can say that. Yeah, Sean.
I mean,
I'm
from
sorry.
like 0-2 forever at Wednesday night
Yes.
fights to winning the Emperor's Cup, you know?
No.
Like that's the journey,
No,
right?
that's like so. Would you say that? I know a big thing for me was goals. Like you got to set goals. Obviously, you want to win a major, but I mean, in reality, you have to set the tiny goals. So, did you do that yourself? Like, did you have personal goals that you wanted to achieve? Like, or what was it like anyone? Like, I feel like everyone's goals like, oh, I'm not gonna go 0-2. Okay, win one game, and then maybe make it out of your pool. Like, 'cause I know when I
Yeah.
first started at Evo, my first goal was to just make it out of my pool. Well, fuck, at the first Evo, there wasn't even pools, man. That was just a round. Oh, it was, ew, Jesus Christ. So, like, I guess back in the day, my goal was to make it a day 2. That's like I guess that was like getting out of your pool. But, so did you have goals now? And, like, I mean.
Yeah, I mean like I can't remember my specific goals. I think, but like I'm pretty sure I just didn't want to go 0-2 for like the longest time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I just wanted to beat someone, and then eventually, like once you do start winning, like I'd have like I did have goals. Like I didn't want to lose to like this person or like this person, right? And like just beating individual players, I guess. Like for the longest time, I wanted to beat you, Cody, because like I don't know, I could never beat you, and it was like always like really close or like really bad.
Welcome to the club, man.
And yeah, and so like even like individual goals against like players would be like yeah. So I don't know. I think that's one of my goals. You know, at the time, and like getting out of pools at Evo was like, you know, that's always been a goal. But like,
I feel like
I don't know.
I feel like back in the day that was like a really hard goal. But now with Street Fighter 5, I really feel like that's a realistic goal. Like, not to say how much about the game, like how that's what I feel about the game, but I mean, I've never made it out of a pool at Evo yet. Like since 4 to now, I've always got third in my pool. So, I mean, I don't, that's taking what it is, but so that's, I guess for me, that's one of the goals I haven't reached yet. I always got third place in my Street Fighter 4 pool and my 5 pool. But yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Will. This is really good.
Yeah, I think the closest I came to was I think the Evo Shen one, and that was like the way what happened in my pool was I lost my first round, right? I played Marlon Pie, and he played Cammy, and that's always been like a really hard matchup for me. And like I'm a nerd, right? So when I saw the Evo pools out, like I looked up everyone in my pool just to be prepared, right? Just to be like, oh, I gotta play this guy, or I might have to play this guy. And so I saw I had to play Marlon Pie. And I'm like, fuck, dude, Marlon Pie doesn't even play this game. And like I looked up his matches from like Super when he actually did play, and he played Cammy. And I'm like looking at this match, he was like playing Sanford, and I'm like, fuck, this guy's really good. But I don't know, like I like that's always been a matchup that's been like super hard for me. Like even if I studied it perfectly, like it doesn't matter because I don't know. Like I still had this like mental block against that character. So like I played Marlon Pie, and at first he picked Viper, and I just fucked up his Viper. I fucked his Viper up, dude. It was so bad, dude. Because I like up until that point, like I played like Alexis and like all the online Vipers, and Sherry, and I just demolished them, dude. There was no Viper that could take me. Like the only Viper I ever lost to was like Wolf Crone and like eventually Alexis, right? And then so I just fucked up his Viper, dude. It was sick nasty. And then he picked Cammy, and I was like, oh, all right. whatever. And then like he beat me the next game with Cammy, and then he beat me last game last round, and like so bad. He did like a jump in fierce in the corner, but the fierce whiffed, and then he just threw me because I'm like expecting to be in block stun from the fierce punch.
You know the best part about this is that you remember how
Yeah.
you lost that round to get out of your pool.
Yeah,
Or, yeah.
this
No,
was
sorry, not
bullshit.
pool. Yeah. Those are
But
always
no,
the
I was like-
hardest, man.
I was like, wow, man, whatever, I lost. And so like, okay, I'm gonna caveat this with like another thing about getting better is to just I don't know, it's like a mental thing, like keeping yourself calm, like
Yes.
like knowing that just because you lost, it doesn't mean you're out, right?
Mhm.
So I lost, and I was like pretty bummed out about it, but I was like, whatever, I'll just I gotta work my way up from losers. So I had this like run in losers where like I just beat everyone. Like it was bad. Like it was like every sick matchup that Cody could have. Like I had it, and like it was just so easy to beat people in losers. I was like, man, this is awesome. And like the second to last guy I played was like this Blanca player. I'm like, oh, okay, I played John Kuhn all the time, easy. So I bodied him, and then I got to my losers like semi-final match, and I played this Ibuki, and I was fucking that guy up too. And then like I had a Sanford meltdown,
Aw.
and like I went down to the last game last round, and I ended up losing. And I remember Manny was watching that, and
I'm sorry.
he told me, right, like I would be blocking the EX kunai or EX her DP, her EX DP into kunai.
Yeah.
And I would just be blocking it, and I forget what I tried to do. I think I tried to like focus or something, but Manny he told me just to dash and to punish it, and I'm pretty sure I did after like the first couple times, and I punished it every time. So like that's like one good thing Manny's done ever.
Yep.
But yeah, it still wasn't enough, and like I still like lost, right? So, and then the next match, oh yeah, if I would have won that, I would have went on to play Marlon Pie in losers final to get out of the pool, and that would have been on stream.
Do you remember who
Yeah.
sent Marlon Pie into losers? Who made it out of that pool?
Yeah, I think it was Chirithi.
Oh wow. Okay. So
It was Chirithi.
So was that Chun or
Yeah.
Cammy at the time?
I don't know.
I think it was a Cammy mirror.
Okay. Okay. Oh, that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
From what I remember from watching it.
It was something retarded,
Okay.
but
Interesting.
yeah, that was cool. So like, I think that was the closest I ever came to making it out of my pools at Evo, and I don't know. It's like it sucks it didn't happen, but there's still other opportunities, and like sometimes when it comes down to like we were just talking about it, like pools, like it's like you could just get lucky, honestly. Like you could just get like a bunch of jobbers and then come out in winners, but like you never want it to go to that point. Like I'll take it if it happens, but I'd rather I think it'd be more I think it'd be more satisfying to play like some like godlike player and then just beat them, and then
I'd rather beat
That's
a
cool.
name to get out of a pool than a no name get out of a pool, because
yeah
that's just how I always felt.
you kind of like feel like you earned it a little bit more. Oh, like another thing I wanted to talk about is like
Go for it, man. I'm loving it.
so people so let's say you're like a advanced player or whatever, like you have a good idea what you're doing, and Vince and I were talking about this the other day, is about like doing stuff in training mode that's maybe not practical but like looks cool and like is like super situational stuff. Like I think there's like some players that say there's like a combo you can do that's like relatively easy but it's good damage and it always works, versus something that's a lot harder to do, more situational, and it's not that much more damage, right? So like with Cody, when I play Cody, there's all his harder combos, they have multiple one frame links in them, right? And I would like I'd practice them a lot, but I never got them down to do them consistently enough in a match. But they were just fun to do, right? Because I don't know, it's cool, right? But like I had this problem for a while where I would always go for the multiple one frame link combos to punish something when I could just do um like a fierce punch to crouch medium punch to criminal upper, which is like a easy 2 frame link, like
And it's
whatever.
a shitload of damage anyways.
Yeah, it's a shitload of damage anyways. But like for the longest time, I struggled, or I had this idea that I had to go for like the top damage combos because that's what the top players do, right? Like the Momochis and the Saskis, all the really good Cody players, they'll usually go for that. But what I had to realize was I'm not Momochi, right? I'm not Sasuke. Like I don't have
Sure
I don't have I don't have that the leeway to be able to like drop that combo, right? Because even if they drop the combo, they're still a lot better player than me, right? And they can still make other decisions in the match that will help them win.
It's just funnier when they drop the combo, but when you drop the combo, it's tragic. But when
it could lose you the whole game.
Yeah.
And so like I remember this actually happened when at NCR, right? I played Laugh on stream, and I played Laugh on stream, right? And like I was fucking him up, right? I had him in the corner, like I stunned him, and then I went for the hard combo, and I fucked it up. And if you watch it, like the commentators are like, "Well, I don't know what that was, but seems like he tried to get cute with his combo." And it's like, "Fuck, man, you're right, James Chen. I did try to get cute." So, like, you never want to go too cute, Like, if you can do it like every time and whatever in a match, like in a high stakes tournament, like to get out, to not get eliminated, sure, go for it. But like if you're just gonna like look stupid and drop it and then die, then you don't do it, But yeah, I think that's it.
Oh, man, all right, I like it. Well, Vince, Will did say a lot. I mean, it's totally up to you if you want to add on to it. But I would like to hear your opinion on like what you can do to get better and like maybe what you did starting off in the game. But go ahead and take it away.
All right, we'll try to make it brief. That was quite a lot of info, so I'll try to go over real fast. When you're at a beginner level, when you first start playing, like you just bought the fucking game, you got a pad because you're a piece of shit and you can't afford a stick. The thing you need to do is you just need to play the game. You need to either play online or play at your local. No matter where it is you're playing, you just need to go and play the game. You need to get familiar with how the game kind of works. You need to get familiar with the systems and all that stuff. And the best way to do that is to just play. You can look it up. You can read a bunch of shit. You can read like paragraphs and paragraphs and like all these detailed guides. But you need to put it into practice. Because all the reading and shit you do is not going to amount to you playing the game for like a couple hours straight. You'll learn way more from that, even if you read all this shit. So at the beginning level, you really do need to just go and play somebody. Once you start progressing past that, like let's say you're at the intermediate level, like you're entering tournaments and you're doing shit like that, you need to find people that are around your skill level to play with. That's another thing that's super important because that's the way it's the best environment that's most conducive to learning is because you can kind of feed off of each other. You can see each other's bad habits more easily. You can see each other's strengths more easily. And, yeah, you kind of just need to do that for a while and not be discouraged when you get fucked up in tournaments and shit like that. Because that's why I think a lot of people stop playing is they go and they're just not at the level that they think they're at and they just get fucked up and then that's it. They're like, oh, well, I guess I suck. I'm out of here. So a lot of people will get discouraged like that. That's probably when it happens the most. It's not in the beginning because you're just having fun and you're just fucking around and pressing buttons and shit. But once you like start to think you know what's going on when you're at that intermediate level, that's when a lot of people I think will just stop playing altogether. It's because they just can't handle the losses or they can't put in the time or whatever it is that makes them stop playing. Another thing that I think people do not do that a lot of people have not seen me play the extended sets of games because I fucking hate this game. But whenever I did play extended casual sets with people, I would pick one thing to work on the whole time, even if I was getting fucked up and losing.
Yep.
I would tell myself, okay, do not let this guy jump at all. You need to check every single jump from all distances, and you need to make sure you are using the right anti-airs. Like, I played Balrog in Street Fighter 4, so that means close jumps is standing strong, far jumps is either headbutt or jump forward fierce, like all that stuff. I would work on that the entire set, and it didn't matter if I lost or if people were just dashing up and just doing retarded shit or throwing me 400 times in a row.
Yes.
Well, what I would do is I would work on one thing every single time. And that's how I did it. And also, since a lot of people have not seen me play this game, they probably don't know that I have really, 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 really bad execution across all games. And the one thing that I wanted to do when I started getting to the intermediate level was I wanted everything I did to just be mechanical. So that means like I would practice it all the time so that when the situation came up in a match, I wouldn't even have to think about it. If some guy did a shitty DP, I'd be like, okay, crouch strong, EX upper, jab strong, headbutt. And I would just work on that shit for hours and hours and hours and hours because that's what I had to do to get it consistent. And because you can't like be in the middle of the match and then you're like, oh shit, it's time to do a big punish. What do I do? You have to be ready with it like at all times because once you start progressing past intermediate and getting to advanced, like those situations just do not come up very often, and you need to make use of them every single time. Like, you can't let people get away with like shit like that. You need to take every advantage you can get because stuff like that is what's going to win you sets and get you further and further in the bracket. Stuff like that is like super important, and people don't, I think, put enough emphasis on stuff like that because there's things that are like, oh, that's so situational, blah, blah, blah. But when that comes up, like that can seriously win you like a whole thing, or like some mix up you've been practicing that's character specific. Sometimes those situations will come up, and if you don't make use of it, you could just lose based on that also. That's all stuff that I think it's at the intermediate level and at the advanced level that I've never gotten to, but I'm going to talk about anyways. Stuff like that is even more important because you need to start thinking about what the opponent is trying to do rather than what you're going to do. And you can't start doing that until you've kind of done all the other stuff. Like whenever your execution is not a factor anymore, whenever you are not going to be tricked by some stupid shit happening, when like you're like situationally aware of what's happening, you need to make use of all those like situations. You need to be able to read their habits. You need to read what they want to do, where their strengths are, where their weaknesses are, and stuff like that. So stuff like that is important too, but I don't know how the fuck to work on that because I've never gotten there before. But yeah, speaking at just the intermediate level, like you just really need to have your shit like together at all times. You need to be able to play your game at any time and not get flustered by stupid shit or drop a combo because you're nervous and stuff like that. And the other way to do that is to just keep playing. And stuff like that's why extended casual sets and stuff when you're working on specific things are like super, super important. And I feel like most people are just playing because, you know, they just want something to do and they're kind of bored and like, oh, whatever. Like, I fucked this guy 400 times in a row. I'm the best. But they can't even fucking anti-air a single thing. Like, shit like that happens, I think, a lot. Or they can't block a fucking overhead to save their lives.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where am I going? I'm kind of going all over the place now, but
No, it's good.
I think that's what it is. You need to like, and if you're a player like me that's like not very good, you need to like find out what your strengths are, and you need to like kind of try to emphasize them. Because one of the things that I kind of was good at during Street Fighter 4 was like reacting to stuff. Like I knew like certain shit that was just not real. Like people canceling to Fireball, people canceling to like Thunder Knuckle, shit like that. And I would always headbutt through it. Or if somebody would just do a really shitty focus for no reason, because that's very strong versus my character, I would make sure I knew what to do maximum damage. Like if I didn't have Ultra stocked, I would do like EX Smash like real quick and stuff like that. Or if I had Ultra stocked or Super stocked, I would react with that instantly because that's like pretty much the max damage that my character can do, and that's something that my character struggles against a lot. So I practice that all the time, and even like I played a couple sets a couple weeks ago, unfortunately, in Street Fighter 4, and the first time somebody focused, I did it Ultra like immediately. So that's something that actually did pay off after all that. But yeah, you need to figure out like once you get to that level, you need to find out what your strengths are, and you need to kind of like try to make the most of it. Because yeah, I don't know where we're going with that, but there you go.
Yeah, all right. So
also, I made that of pools at Evo twice, so
Yeah,
I'm the fucking greatest of all time. I'm the most successful scrub that you know, so I'm pretty much the best.
What
top
about that
top
Seahawk?
136. Get at me, dude. Twice.
All right. So
What about that Oni player?
Yeah, I fucked that guy up, dude. This guy was playing Oni, thinking he's like super nice. He may or may not have double perfected me. I'm not gonna comment on what happened. The only thing that I remember is beating him 4 games straight, and then Ray yelling at his friend, asking him for the YouTube channel, and then I never saw that guy again.
I don't think
So
anyone
take it
ever
for what
saw
you
that.
will.
True story.
Well, so I guess on the topic of how to get better, you guys, that was really good input. I can't really add on to that. All I can say is that if I really feel like if you do want to get better, you should set goals. Set
Oh, yeah.
goals.
I
Go to
forgot
your
about that. Yeah.
what the goal thing.
Yeah, that's super important. Like, well, I guess that kind of ties into working on stuff in casuals. It's like small goals like that.
Yeah. Did you
They're
have
like super.
Did you have any goals when you were playing? I guess 4 at the time. Like, did you want to I want to beat this person? Then did you have any certain goals?
They were much smaller than that. They were maximizing damage, not dropping a fucking combo like a whole tournament, which I never actually completed because I can't do it. But I got really close one time. Just shit like that, like making sure that people are not jumping on me, reacting to stuff. They were always very small goals, and to just not go 0-2, and hopefully someday win a tournament, which I did, but there's no record of. So, yeah, they were like my goals were very very small, and they were I think they were realistic, maybe a little too realistic, but yeah.
Well, we all gotta start somewhere, man. Well, yeah. So, starting goal. I can't really compete with what you guys said. I mean, you gotta set those goals. Start small, then go big. Practice, practice, practice. I still can't do an ultra on the right side of the screen to save the life of me. In any game, even though it doesn't matter how hard I practice in practice mode, I just drop that shit in real tournaments. Go to casuals when Street Fighter 4 first came out. Actually, I guess it's hard for some people to go to casuals to get better because a lot of people are antisocial sometimes, I would say.
Shit, so was I, but I mean, look at me now.
Some of me now, it's just like I was always down to play like at a random fucking. It didn't matter where I went, I just wanted to play. I mean, that also goes into place. I mean, if you're not afraid to go out and play, go play. Luckily, at the time in 4, I was already traveling. I was driving to AI. I was driving to Vid 94, Super Arcade, the Box Arena. Every shitty, Hollywood Video Game Crazy tournament they had. I just traveled my ass off. I played. I asked questions. Luckily enough, I had tournaments at my house where pro players. I mean,
would show up. Yeah.
I mean,
I think that's super important when you're trying to go from like the intermediate level to advanced. Is like going like when you finally are able to start traveling and stuff. I think that's it's invaluable. It's like the best thing you can do to like advance your skill.
Yeah.
Because you start to see you're exposed to so many different play styles and all that stuff. It's so important.
You gotta always I'm ranting. I'm just jumping from there and there. But I'm just telling you what I have to think. Another big thing is if there is a stream and you have streamed matches, you should always watch your matches, see what happened, see what you did. It's the same with me. I can always watch the matches I win, but I can never watch the matches that I lose. And then I guess, just set the goals as in, like for me, it wasn't that fight with Super. I wanted to get out of my pool. So that was one goal, was to get out of the pool. Another goal was to make top 3. And then the last goal was to eventually win a Wednesday night fights. And I've only completed 2 of those goals. I made it out of my pool, and then I got top 8. So it's pretty cool seeing your name on that like top 8 screen. And
yep.
I got to see that.
Also a little funny, it's pretty cool.
And what happened?
I was on Event Hubs, dude. I'm the best. I forgot about that.
That's cool. Oh, you were. Me and Jeld were on Shuriken. That was pretty funny. But just set your goals. I mean, I have like you said, Vince. Like in Street Fighter 4, I had like a little. I'll focus on one thing. I would always see that, like, let's say if I get knocked down by this character, can I just jump out of the situation, or can I do do all this shit? Like, can I beat it with a jump? Can I beat it with this? Blah blah blah. Just work on that. Just player goals. I guess in the beginning it was like play everyone that. I can't say who was the best players in 4. I think when I was 4, I guess your Manny, your Lexi, your Richard was Shady K, Yeb,
Long and Yeb, and everybody. Yeah.
I would say Legate were like the 3, and then it became the thing where like all the LA players that came down were pretty much all the people that you wanted to beat, because but I think the 3 gods at the time actually the 4, I guess the Fab 5 would be Legate at the time. Alex Man, Yeb, Shady K, and I guess that fifth spot would be up in the open. But those 4 players were like the 4 gods that you would want to beat in San Diego, and then like those were like the pros, and like the middle level was like me, and then maybe like Sam was up there, and then like in the and there's the bottom. But a lot of the players were really good. I mean, man, the cool thing about Street Fighter 4 is that we had a lot of characters, and there's a lot of people playing. So everyone, I don't think there was a scrub level. Like there was, cause like everyone was good, man. Josh was JMO, Watts, Lacey, um, John. Everyone was at like an even level, but still those 4 like players were always up there. But yeah, just set the goals. You can't win Evo your first fucking time.
Yeah,
but,
that shit's not real.
I mean, like,
they need to be realistic goals, man.
like one of my goals was to go to SBO. That's never gonna happen. But I was in a tournament where my team beat an SBO qualifying team. I mean, I might.
So technically, due to TTF math, you qualified for SBO.
So due to that, Team Legata do all the work for Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection went to Evo and beat the American qualifying team. But it's just set the goals. I mean, right now
that's real, dude. Rico got top 8 at SCR, man.
Right now, my goal would
Never
be
forget.
to win Wednesday night fights. I think fuck. I mean,
Hey, man, if Richard can win that shit, anybody can do it, man.
yeah,
It's possible.
Yeah, just.
If I can make it out my Evo pools, anybody in the whole fucking world could do it, man. Never ever get discouraged.
Yeah, so that was a good talk. I really enjoyed that. So I guess we're done. We can just get into promoting some of these shitty events and where to play, and then end it off.
The Booty Call League and El Danger Room 2.
So I can fucking get back on this diamond grind. Furthermore, welcome everyone new, everyone old, everyone that's gonna watch this YouTube or on Twitch highlights, or people that just don't give a fuck. We are the San Diego fighting game scene. I am the leader and the kingpin of TTF, which is one of the venues of San Diego. I'm not gonna say it's one of the longest running venues because I don't want to jinx myself and the house burns down or drowns. But yeah, if you want to play Street Fighter 5 or any fighting game, my whole goal was to always just be every fighting game, but sometimes one game is better than the other, or people don't like one game. Besides the fact, Friday nights you are more than welcome to come to TTF and bring a system. We are located in Paradise Hills, which is southeast San Diego. It is a house. It is a house. It's not like a land center or a comic shop or like a warehouse. It's a regular old house. And I mean, in the end, if you want to play games, just come over and get your games on. There is a Facebook page, the San Diego Fighting Game. I don't know what it's called. I'm the mod, but whatever. It's there. But no, in reality, we are. I am a very, very welcoming person to some. I just want to grow the scene. I want everyone to play. I support it so much. Jesus Christ, I don't even want to go into what I have done, what I will do to keep this scene alive in San Diego. But there are other places to play, but they might not be as rowdy and unsafe and not open until 5 in the morning.
Or as fun, just throw that out there.
The 2 other places I would like to mention also, or maybe even 3, is that there is the Fanboy Gaming people that pretty much do tournaments at the Microsoft Store on Friday nights also. But the Microsoft Store is at a mall, and the mall does close. So yes, it does close. And then there's also the Scoop Phase, which is run by Jerome PB&J. That is also in Southeast San Diego, a little deeper towards Mexico. And that event is ran at a card shop, which also does close around 9 o'clock. So I guess the only difference is that TTF is open way longer, and there's a lot. I guess there's a lot more going on at TTF than these 2 places, but I'm not gonna try to throw salt at anyone. But is there anything else that goes on? There's Smash 4 at
Gay sex.
LDL. Land Diego Lounge is still open just for Smash 4. So I don't know if they're really supporting the FGC, but there's a supporting Smash. So if you're a Smash player, you can go
Head
to
on over there,
LDL.
man. It's happening.
It's happening. It's a thing. Good for you guys. Um, but yeah, I mean, if you're an anime player, we're trying to get more anime players. If you're a Marvel player, come on down. If you're a Street Fighter 5 player, come on down. If you're just a dude that wants to have a good time with other dudes, come on down. But there's a lot going on, and there's a lot going on. I am a big fan of events. I'm a big fan of people just having a good time. I'm a big fan of all that shit. I like having events. I like tournaments, but I like having like crazy tournaments. So,
Like El Danger Room 2.
with that said, can you just drop it?
Nope.
The Emperor's Cup 2 is coming the end of March. March 31st is the Emperor's Cup 2. It will be a 3v3 Street Fighter 5 tournament. The difference between that 3v3, yeah, that's the, if you look, I don't know, I can't zoom in, but yeah. 3v3 is going on for Street Fighter 5. So it's a big tournament I'm trying to have once a year. This will be the second one. Everyone is welcome. We throw in a bunch of cool prizes. First place will get a trophy. Will, do you have that trophy by you anyway? You're actually talking
Sure
to.
do.
You're actually talking to one of the first place winners of the first
That's right.
Emperor's Cup. So you'll get a
First
trophy.
annual.
And with that also is that what I want to try to do is with the big three, I want to call them for a TTF, is that any big three events, which is the Big Kahuna, damn it, I said the Big Kahuna,
El Danger Room 2.
Big Kahuna, Emperor's Cup, and Paradise Hill Showdown. I want to do like art, and first place gets art, like custom art. So, with that said, Karen, if you guys know Karen from the Shoto Dojo, one of our players' lovely girlfriends, she is a really talented artist. She was also a really good Street Fighter 4 player. She beat Audric at a Microsoft Store tournament. That was pretty cool.
That did happen.
But she's a very talented artist. I don't have the quick link to her Facebook page, but she will be doing art for the Empress Cup, and the winning team will each get a print of that. And also, if I get more than 8 teams, I will throw in an extra $100 into the pot. And yeah, that's about it. I guess it's gonna be $10 per person, just like any old TTF. $10 per person. Some goes, half goes to the pot, half goes to the house. First and second do get paid out. It will be in honor of Super Battle Opera. It will be SBO style, so everyone can play. It might be the whole 2 out of 3, 3 out of 5, all that cool stuff. But pretty much, it's gonna be the end of this month, and I hope everyone comes. Tell everyone, tell LA. Hopefully we get Commander Jesse, General Zot. It seems like they're pretty interested, but that's a big one coming. And we also have the Booty Call League. What are we calling it?
Yeah, the TTF Booty Call League.
The TTF Booty Call League is which we have 8 players, and there will be a set of round robins, first to 10s. We still kind of have to figure that whole thing out, but that is free to the 8 players that we have picked. We already picked the 8 players, me and Vince, so it might take like a month or 2, but it's a thing that's happening.
It's happening.
Danger Room.
Unfortunately.
I think Danger Room 2, even though Vince jokes about it, is an event that I do want to happen. But the Marvel
Hey
scene,
man, people are were asking me about it, so
Yeah,
I think
but-
it's interested.
Okay, well,
But the thing is, how do we get them to come out?
anyway.
It was just a miracle last week.
We will find out more. I feel like what I'm going to do is when Marvel Infinite finally gets a release date, maybe I'll have one big Marvel tournament in the end of...
Before that, yeah.
Before that, and I'll throw in a pot prize, and we'll just call it Danger Room 2. But besides that, next Friday also will be the Ranbat 2.3. Once a month is a Ranbat. I'm going to have a whole new tourney schedule, because I think what I want to do is like the first Friday be a round robin, second Friday low roller, third Friday the Ranbat, and like the fourth Friday like a special event. But we're going to try to figure something out, guys. But yeah, so come through tomorrow if you're a fan of fighting games. We'll Anime Kitchen. I want to have a Guilty Gear tournament tomorrow. So we'll try to have a Guilty Gear tournament tomorrow. I don't know if you want to be free, maybe $3. Drake will probably be there with his KOF setup. Marvel will be there, and yeah, it should be a fun time. If you guys have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. Invite people. Also Vanguard, the real Vanguard 0, for which we forgot to talk about. Congratulations to Alexis and Richard for taking first and second. Vanguard, that was just like a test run. So the real Vanguard will be April 1st. So here's the kicker. I will be going to that Vanguard, but the day before that Vanguard is the Emperor's Cup 2. But I'm not really too concerned because we're not having a round robin with 17 people that will have 200 rounds in it. So I think we're all going to be good. So what I want to do with that Vanguard is the same thing that we did the last one, where we get like 3 or 4 car loads of people to head up there. Hopefully maybe Vince will have that one Saturday off so we can go up there. But I will be going there. And most likely, hopefully, they have Guilty Gear there again. And the car ride will probably be Toki, Javi, and Jed. And hopefully TJ. TJ is getting hungry. I love it how Lamitas is hungry. Alejandro's trying to get games to bail. So, like I said, this Friday is the low rollers. What low rollers are usually tournaments are $10, but the low rollers are like $5. So I mean it's a little cheaper and everything. So don't be afraid. Come on and play. I'm trying to think. I know I'm everywhere right now, but I'm trying to think of everything. So this Saturday, I know it's like, hey, it's not your responsibility, but you know, if you are willing to and you want to help out, this Saturday we're gonna clean the backyard. It's gonna be ridiculous because the backyard is a fucking forest. But right now it's just me and Vince and my roommate Paul. There's like people interested in helping out, but all I'm gonna tell you is that I don't know if it's gonna be hot, but there is a lot of weeds out there. And I mean, if we have to make this like a 2-day or a 2-week thing, the goal is to clear out the backyard, throw some trash away before the Emperor Cup. But I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, any help will be, you know, welcome. That's all I gotta say. So right now, Lord Paul, myself, and Vincent, and I don't have tools, man. So if you guys have tools, feel free, man. And then I guess before we do our end segment, I do want to say that I am making a 3rd batch of TTF shirts, and this is probably going to be the last batch of TTF shirts, or at least of this design. Like real talk, these shirts are pretty expensive, and you know I'm just a regular old jobber, but I do want to make these shirts because there are people interested. There are 24 shirts I can get, and 8 are already gone. So I don't know Matt, but I think 16 are left. And I just want to throw out that these are probably the last 16 or 24 TTF shirts that will ever be made until the new design. So if you want to be part of that, just hit me up. There's, like I said, there's only 16 spots left, and the thing is that if you want to get a shirt, you have to pay up front. I take Venmo. The only reason I'm doing it up front is because I did lose a lot of money at the last one because a lot of people didn't buy shirts, and I just ended up selling them cheaper and just giving them to, like, you know, family and shit. But a lot of people seem interested, and they did kind of fuck up my order last one, but I'm not going to hold that against them because it was like one shirt. So sadly, one person needed a shirt. But yeah, if you want a shirt, like I said, this is the last batch of the TTF shirt. $25, Venmo me, whatever. Tell me your shirt size, message me. I'm trying to put the order in by the end of the month. And I don't know. I'm surprised that I sold, I guess, 48 of them. I made 2 batches, so out there are 48 people that have this shirt, and it's like it's still crazy that it was a joke in the beginning, like from the one day I'm gonna have my shirt.
For a long time, dude.
No, I mean,
yeah, look at it now, man.
Before anything, like TTF would have a shirt, and then it's crazy that we do have a shirt, and then there's people interested in it. There's LA players buying it. There's just it's crazy. But yeah, these shirts I would want to say that they help out TTF buying shit. They don't. When you're pre-ordering the shirt so I can buy them, basically. You know what I mean? But if you want it, just let me know. I'm gonna put that order in by the end of the month. But yeah, I mean, if people don't pay for them, if people don't pre-order them, and I still have like 6 or so people, in the end, I'm still gonna buy them. Fuck it. But like I said, this will probably be the last batch of TTF shirts of that design for a long, long time. With that said, yeah, there's a lot of events going on. If you're a fighting game player, you should come out most definitely. So let's just get this started. Since I really never start off with the bitch calling and the hot or not. I'll go first. I need to.
Damn. All right.
I'm still trying to remember these names really quick. Okay, so my man, her Twitter has been out of control lately.
Oh yeah, it's
So,
bad, dude.
Like, I don't even think she cams anymore, dude. She's just like straight streaming and just cosplaying. But good for her, man. But yeah, just once it hits those 3,000 tokens, I kind of turn the stream off or scroll up. You know what I mean? But anyway, so my hot or not is actually my hot or not that was supposed to be last week, but I kind of ranted on too much and I kind of forgot who it was gonna be. But my hot or not is Dana. Is it Dana? Dana Brooke? Is that how you say her name?
Dana Brooke.
Dana Brooke.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about. Okay, so I guess the rule of thumb when it comes down to WWE divas is that I really don't have a thing for white girls. You know, racist. But I feel like when it comes down to WWE divas, like it's it's a thumbs up. But Dana Brooke, dude, she's pretty hot, man. I mean, it might be because she's like, you know, she's like fit, but she's actually pretty.
She's like super buff, dude.
She's like tall and she's like my age, so you know I don't feel too scumbaggish, you know. But yeah, she's pretty hot, man, and she's been getting like bitched around lately by Charlotte. So hopefully she gets her turn, and you know, she's supposed to be like Charlotte's protege, but I mean Charlotte's been treating her like shit. So hopefully something happens at WrestleMania. But yeah, she's my hot or not, Dana Brooke. Man, she is. And her NXT pictures, man, she was like just her costume was like way more revealing.
Yeah, it was pretty out of control.
Yeah, she can fucking Samoan diver me in the backyard, man. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah.
It's bad, dude. She's so buff.
So Dana Brooke, and then my bitch calling is I've been playing a lot of online Street Fighter and people that don't give you the run back, or people that beat you one game and you beat them one game and they leave. Those have to be the worst fucking people. This guy, I don't know who he is, but apparently the last person I played was some Necali guy named Ricky Diaz. I guess he's a Wednesday Night Fight player. I know he was like really close to getting the diamond. He beat me, but it was like the closest. Like, I'm not gonna say that he like has a lag switch, but I dropped the game when.
But he has a lag switch.
And the one time it lagged is when I did. What did I do? I did the EX you know, his Hadouken move. I V triggered, and right when I was supposed to hit down fierce punch for the headbutt, it lagged. So when it came out, he blocked it and killed me. And then after that, he left. So he's a giant homo. But not just him, just all the people that have been playing. And you know the fucked up thing is, it's a lot of the Wednesday Night Fight players that do that shit. Or a lot of these, like,
what a surprise.
A lot of these top player, whatever. I mean, it's like, what do they have to lose, man? If it really comes down to your points that make you who you are, you suck. You really need.
Dude, people aren't playing to get better, man. People are just playing.
I always give the run back unless it's like one bar connection. No, I'm not. I won't be that guy. But yeah, that guy is a piece of shit, and any other online players is a piece of shit. I'm just trying to hit diamonds, so I never have to touch this fucking game again online. But besides that, yeah, online Street Fighter players that don't give you the run back, or you beat them one game and they leave. Yeah, those guys can. There's a very special place in hell for those guys, and they can eat shit and die. Okay, Will, your turn.
I don't have a bitch calling, but I have like a reverse bitch calling, and it's like the people that make Guilty Gear. I don't know who the Arc System works.
Yeah. Okay.
That game is sick nasty, and I haven't really done anything besides do the trials. But there's I think what they have going on with Guilty Gear is like the best thing ever, because it's like a sick nasty game. The mechanics are tight. And then they have all this other shit you can do and get, and that's not like retardedly like a hassle to do, or it doesn't feel like you want to kill yourself for like having to do it, and it's not impossible to do, but you get rewarded for doing it, and it's really cool. So, Arc Systems works. You're okay in my book, right? And I don't know, my hot or not, Eno, the character I'm playing in Guilty Gear, and Johnny. So it's like a double 2-for-1. I got a husbando and a waifu. So there you go. Also, I'm gay.
All right, Vince.
Yeah,
and Manny
right.
sucks.
Yeah, we know that. Let's see. What do we got here? Bitch calling to Capcom. You know, no surprise there for not telling anybody what the fuck's going on with their shitty game and making people wonder if there will not be a patch, because nobody fucking knows anything. Meanwhile, we have games like King of Fighters telling us exactly who their new characters are going to be and when they're coming out and when they're going to reveal the rest of them. This is a
My
company
lord.
that probably has like $6 in their pocket, and they're doing all this shit for the community. And instead, Capcom's throwing a bunch of money at an E-League invitational tournament that is questionable to say the least. So yeah, Capcom sucks. Fucking garbage ass shit. Thanks for Resident Evil 7. And the hot or not is whoever this new Amazonian girl that works at Little Caesars is. I'm madly in love with her, and if she hears this, I love her, and let's have sex on a bunch of pizzas. It's been a dream of mine for years. And the Ebony
Dang.
Goddess of the Week, keeping with the wrestling theme, is going to be the waifu Ember Moon from NXT.
Hey, she has a match
Yeah.
against Oscar, right? Yeah, coming up.
Yep. I think so.
Promoting? Yeah.
I could be wrong.
Okay.
No, she didn't actually win that to face Asuka. Some other jobber won.
Aw,
but
that's what Twitter was blowing up about right now too.
that's okay. Unless I'm behind the times, which I most likely am.
Okay, so you know what? Before I actually do leave, I've been hearing Vince. You told me something, and it really got me smiling and thinking about it. I don't know if Will was part of it and Padilla, but apparently you guys were comparing players of the fighting game scene to Metal Gear Solid characters.
Yep.
So can I at least get a preview of like some of it? Like, 'cause I really do want to hear that. I wish I was there. When Vince told me that, I was like super laid down. So we'll start you.
What?
Can you tell it? Like, can you give us a preview of what if there was a TTF MGS? Who would the people be?
I'm pretty sure Solid Snake's Crockett or K-Sexy, was it?
Was there like a
Yeah.
okay? So
Yeah, Solid Snake was a
if
definitely
you
K-Sexy.
guys can like
Yeah.
please, just for the love of God, please, just like tell me like what did you guys have like a thought or like were there like reasons why you picked these people? Can you just
It's pretty obvious.
okay? Just please, I want to hear
Yeah.
this, dude. I want to hear this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Joe was Volgan and / Zero
Yeah, and Skullface.
and Skullface. Oh god. I don't know who else.
And then Ryan Tang was a Huey, and like it just kind
Yeah.
of devolved from there. But yeah, since K-Sexy's taking over TTF, he was Solid Snake, and then I don't know why Crockett's Liquid Snake, but it was funny, so we just rolled with it. And
Yep.
Rico's rants, that made him Master Miller, and then you were Big Boss, and then for some reason that became Ocelot. I think that was kind of going off of Metal Gear Solid 5. And then we started thinking, well, what about, are we doing it per game, or are we doing it per that? And it just kind of got kind of crazy and out of hand. But all the villains were just Joe and Ryan Tang, and it was, and Pots and Pans Markman. Like it was a pretty fun time, dude.
Yeah.
So I think we might have to expand on that during our Saturday session, where we're not going to clean anything up and instead watch tournaments and theory craft. But I can't wait for it.
Barbecue.
Yeah, then. And hopefully we branch into other games also, because the OFC movie story was like one of the biggest success stories of like the past couple of years, because we spent days on that shit. So
And maybe we
We'll
get
see how
some
it
sick fan art, dude. That'd be so badass, dude. Oh man.
Someday,
really,
man.
That really and then that really made me smile today too. I'm really and okay, so in the end I'm really very grateful for you two guys and just for the whole scene in general, man. Like I keep saying that it's in the end it is not me, it is the players of San Diego, it's just the people of the scene, and I can only hope that you guys share the same passion that I do for the fighting games and all that shit. So Vince, Will, thank you for everything. I'm probably gonna be playing some ranked matches right now. So if you're playing, I'll see you on the sad ladder, and if you're not, hopefully see you guys tomorrow. Like Vince, Will, I hope you see you guys tomorrow. So tomorrow at TTF, we're having a low roller. So like always, guys, thank you so much. God bless you. And if it wasn't for you guys, doesn't matter if it's one viewer, two viewers, one fish, blue fish, red fish, whatever. You guys are all the true heroes and the MVPs. You're all diamond dogs in my eyes, all right? So good night, and you guys have a great rest of the day, and see you all tomorrow, man. Peace out.
All right.
bye.
Wait, where is the music? Anyway, do. I'm just making music. La 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 la. Oh, there it is. Mm-mm-mm-mm.